Drip Sanchez saw in a live video. Audio on, everybody good. We here, we live. Episode 6. Welcome to our guest, my boy Drip Sanchez. How you doing?
Sir, what's good, bro? What's good with it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not to mention, we got our boy Kaleem coming back from New York. He's happy to have him, just as a co-host or whatever. Man, what's good, baby?
What's going on, dude?
My man. Oh, spilling already. Hey, y'all know the man over there, man. Fergie Fur,
Yes,
T
sir.
Fur,
Yes,
Tramp
sir.
Fur, QB7.
Back for another episode, y'all. We got our man behind the scenes, Liam, with us today, man. Got a special guest. We got Drip Sanchez with us.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get into it, baby.
Okay.
First thing we're gonna do, story of the week. This is what I all week I'm like, I gotta tell this damn story, dog.
Wait, hold on. So there's a new segment though. Story of the week.
Yeah, new segment, story of the week. All right, so question: y'all niggas shave?
Yeah.
You shave?
Or Trump.
Yeah.
You shave?
Yeah, shit, I got a beard. Yeah, what you mean?
Nah, you're nuts.
Manscaped.
Yeah, you shave?
Hey, yo, for real, that's been on my. I swear to God, it's been on my Christmas list for like last 3 years, bro.
I
the
need
ads
some,
be getting
bro.
me. The ads be getting me. I'm not even gonna lie.
I need some. You shave?
I clean up.
You clean up. All right, man. I barely shave, but sometimes I do it just because, shit just grow out. So, bro, I'm like, all right, I'm about to shave. Got the trimmer and shit, right? I'm like, don't fucking cut your shit. Don't cut your shit, yo.
That's why I just be skipping. Nah, you
I'm
can't
mad
do that,
as hell. Right? I'm like, they couldn't have sex for like a week, bro. I'm sitting there like, fuck, man.
Oh, you really cut yourself?
Hell yeah, really.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. He said for a week. Yeah, shit, bro, I'm telling
You
you,
can't cut
Bro, I was tight. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? But man, you're dead ass. So I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna shave again. But I might shave if Manscaped give us a little something. Like, yo, just send us over some. We can give my boy, drink all that.
I need that.
Yeah,
I got that for Christmas before.
Go ahead. There you go.
Word.
But shit, we just gonna get right into it. Anybody got some stories? Come on. Funny, something. Give me something.
Like from the week? I don't know.
You've been dying to talk about, man.
It's kind of fucked up because I always got shit to talk about because I'm in the barbershop and there's always something to talk about. But I didn't talk about
What they talk about in the barbershop right now? What's the hot topics?
Everything.
Well, I know, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you're a barber and you there all day, you gotta hear the same stuff.
You know what topic that we actually have not got to the bottom of yet is if Beyonce leaves Jay-Z, who else does she go choose to date? It's like or if Jay-Z loses Beyonce, like who else do they choose?
I can answer that question. Yo, Beyonce gonna have to. She don't have to marry the prince of.
I say the same. I say the same shit.
Cause that's like
I say the same shit. I say the same shit. Word.
You gotta go from royalty to royalty. And Jay-Z, that nigga, I don't think he gonna get married again.
Yeah, he probably just stay single. Like, who do you go to after one of them? You know?
Beyonce definitely not get with a rap nigga.
I was gonna say, it can't be no entertainer. It can't be no entertainer.
And it's not Jeff Bezos either. Like you know what I mean? It's got.
He gonna
It would low-key just be a civil. It would low-key have to be like some software CEO type.
Multi-billion.
Some software CEO or a prince.
Or
Beyonce gonna grab a little young boy and build that nigga up. That's what she gonna do.
Yo.
She gonna grab a young boy and build that up.
Beyonce gonna.
What's your name? Michael B. Come here, baby. That's what she gonna do. Michael B. Come here.
Yeah, nah, hell no. Cause Jay-Z gonna tear her ass up.
Right.
That's a tough situation. That's low-key why they just gotta stay together forever.
They just gotta stay together forever. Like, what other man is gonna be over Blue Ivy, bro?
Yeah, that's the pinnacle. That's the pinnacle right there.
Real quick, the butcher coming. You a barber, right? Mm-hmm. You saw his cut.
Fire the barber.
Fire the barber. Why go there? Like that wasn't even the barber shop, was it? Am I tripping?
Well, I don't even. No, I don't think so. But I mean, it's the barber's fault, though. You know,
it's the barber's fault. I mean, shit, it might be the community fault too. Cause who the fuck told him to go there?
Right? Who was the Right? Who was the referral?
Who told him to go there? Because his face. You gotta see his face. I wish like we might be able to put like a clip of the nigga face, yo, bro. He was salty. Every like face just. Alright, man. We had our little jokes and everything. Now it's time to get a little serious. Maybe it won't be serious, but every episode we gonna do our check-ins, and that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna start off with my man right here, Transferred. Let's go.
Like 1 out of 10. Like even last episode, I think I said like an 8.5. I probably gotta go to like a 6. Like I low-key been going through it, and it's one of those times, and I think getting older, like you become more emotionally aware, kind of like what's going on with you type thing. But like even just like thinking about like how I've been reacting to situations lately, like shit like that, like I was thinking back like, damn, like that's kind of not the standard I hold myself to, you know what I mean? So kind of just been trying to like readjust, trying to figure out what's going on, because that's how it happens with me. Like I don't realize kind of what's bothering me until I start reacting to it, you know what I mean? I gotta take a step back, like, oh snap, you know what I mean? So it's kind of going through that process, but otherwise, nah, everything been good, man. You know, just moved, getting the house set up, all that good stuff. So yeah, we've been cool there. Been doing a lot of golfing.
Okay, but yeah, okay. How the golf game going?
Golf game going good. It's going good. I did. Yeah.
Better than me.
Oh, I got a story. I got a story for later about leaving my clubs at Audubon.
Well,
that was crazy.
My boys be golfing. I haven't got with them to go yet, but Kenny and like about 4 or 5 of them from the shop, they go golfing like almost every day.
You got clubs?
No, I haven't got a set of clubs.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, that'd be dope.
Signature cuts and fucking Uncut Chats gonna go golfing.
Uncut and Sid cut.
Yo, it's lit, yo.
It's crazy. Like
now that y'all boys.
now that I don't hoop and like now that I don't hoop, don't have football, nothing like that. Golf is definitely like my escape type joint. Like you know what I mean? I be out there, you don't gotta think about nothing else.
Up and go.
Have a couple of drinks, have a couple of your boys out there type shit, and just chill, dog.
And when you get frustrated, you're not frustrated at the shit you was mad at before.
Yeah.
You frustrated at you came fucking in this motherfucker.
For sure.
Yep, 100%. All right, who next though?
This man right here, Drip, scale 1 to 10, baby. How you feeling, man?
Damn, you put me in a spot. Right now, honestly speaking, bro, I probably feel like about like a 5. You know, just trying to just shake back, get my feet back under myself again. You know, it's been a tough year and a half, tough 3 years down there. You know what I mean? Shit just been, you know what I mean, a little bit of everywhere. So I'm just trying to submerge myself in healthy distractions. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really get a lot of sleep. You know what I mean? I'm averaging about like 3-4 hours of sleep a day. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm running. You know, I work for the city of Buffalo, so I'm up in the morning, sanitation department. I work on the garbage truck. I get off about 11, 12, boom, shoot to the shop, stay there till about 5, 6, then I go bartend. You know what I'm saying? Do that till about 11, 12. We right back at it again, same day. You know what I mean? And I still might find some time to, you know what I mean, play after I get off in the bar. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just trying to really just submerge myself into not really having to sit down still right now and really handle the real problems I have. You know what I'm saying? Which they all healthy distractions. You know what I'm saying? It's doing this and then going to the bar and whatever, going to the barber shop, being on the truck. You know what I'm saying? Working out and all of that. We do a workout at 9:15 every day, 6-minute workout. So you know, just a lot of shit just to keep myself just moving. You know what I'm saying? You know, idle mind is a devil's workshop. So it's like I'm just really kind of just staying busy.
And that's even ain't even mentioning music either. You know what I mean? Like, you're moving on all cylinders all the time. I definitely feel that.
Completed a movie too, so the movie gonna be releasing. It's called The Come Up.
Okay.
Featuring Michelle Visa, Joy Cash. My man Dave Stanfield wrote it from I'm Living B. Was shot by Diggs. Yeah, we got a lot of good faces in there, man. You know, from Dennis Wilson to, man, anybody with a name. You know what I'm saying? It's lit. So.
Where can they find that at?
Actually, the movie isn't out yet. We just got done. We getting the edits and everything together, so we will be doing the premiere soon.
Okay.
The premiere will be hopefully by fall, and you know that joint will be real nice. Though I definitely see some good clips from it, so that joint gonna be y'all will be really proud.
Yeah, no, we'll get all his information in there too, so you know when that come out, it'll be on our page and everything like that as it moves closer. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Shit. With that being said, you at a 5.
right.
Shit. Whenever someone is below 5 or at a 5, I like to challenge them. Yeah, shit. I like to challenge myself to get above it. And I'm gonna ask you, what do you think you can do, or what are you gonna do to get yourself above that 5 you're at right now, man?
Stand on my word, stay consistent with what I'm doing right now, and discipline myself to, you know, start cutting out the things that I know I need to handle. Once I do take that time to sit down, and I'll be at a 10 in no time, 11, 12, you know.
I mean, shit, yo, this is the reason why we started the podcast, is to be able to talk to people. So shit, yo, I know you got your boys over there at the Signature Cuts and everything, and it's good to talk to someone outside the shit.
Yeah, for sure.
We could be those people for you.
Yeah,
Want
for sure.
that shit, but man, I'm happy you're here telling everybody how you feel and everything like that. But now let's move on to Lean.
Out of 1 out of 10, shit, like everybody else here, I'd say, you know, it's just day by day. I feel like I'd be lying to myself a lot. Like, even if I am feeling low, I try to just kind of like train my mind to like operate as if I'm operating at a 10 or a 9 or something like that.
That's dope.
Nah, but I was gonna say that's a. I see where you're going. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like that's such a talent. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to push through. But I know exactly what you're about to say. You know what I'm saying?
It's a talent, but
it's a curse too.
Like it's a curse too, because like it's really just a suppression at the end of the day, right? And that's not necessarily good either, you know what I mean? But you definitely need a balance. But if I'm being honest with myself, I'm probably operating at probably a 6. Some loved ones going through some trials and tribulations right now, and when my loved one's not, you know, if they not feeling at a 9 or a 10, I'm not either. So like it throw my whole shit off, and like I'm visiting from the city, like Shaq was saying earlier, and I want to knock out a lot of work while I was here, while I was home, and I'm just not there mentally to really execute it at the level that I want to execute it at. And I also don't like forcing nothing, so it's just kind of like I had like 3 main tasks, I got 1 of them done, and I just had to come to grips with that. I just had to be at peace with that, which, you know, it is what it is. Things happen for a reason, and you know, you got to learn how to pivot with stuff, you know, and just keep going. But past 2 weeks I've just been kind of pushing through that feeling, like not really want to work on anything, but I'm like here and I'm not here all the time, so I gotta do something. So that's kind of been where I'm at. But
For sure.
today specifically, I'm been feeling pretty good. I mean, you know, here today drinking. I feel like an 8 or 9, but I've been lying to myself a lot.
No, that's dope though, to have that talent, bro. You know, it's a skill. You know, life's you growing up, man. It's like if you could do this shit twice, bro. It's like, damn, I'll be a fucking. But it's you can't get it again. You know what I'm saying? But them life skills that you learn at a young age, they help you so much when you get older. You know. You
said a phrase that I use often. You said, "Out of mind is a devil's workshop." I grew up learning a phrase meaning and out of mind is a devil's playground, and that shit is so true for me. I keep myself busy. Y'all know this about me. So much so that you literally told me like, "Yo, Liam, sit your ass down, relax." But like, I gotta keep going, otherwise, like, it's just not good for me. I have to operate as a busybody. You know what I mean? I just have to.
It's such a slippery slope though. Like I did that for probably up until I was like 24. You know, had my little like bout with anxiety and all that, and then I kind of have like I'm having an overcorrection right now. You know what I'm saying? Where like I feel these feelings and like I'll let me shut down for like a day or two, or like if I know I got to do something, I'm pushing that back and procrastinating. Where before I had that mindset. mindset. You know what I'm saying? So the ability to have it and kind of manage it, where when it gets over, you don't let it get to that point where it's breaking you. You know what I mean? Where it gets to that point, you can be like, all right, hold up, like now I really need to deal with this. And like just how you said too, you're recognizing that something's going on right. But you also had a mind to say, all right, you know, right at this moment I'm grinding and I can carry that.
There you go.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Skills, life skills.
Yo, for sure. For real.
Real life skills, because you basically saying, okay, you know what? Yes, this A, B, C, D is needed to be corrected. However, I'm gonna put that in a drawer, close the drawer, and stack money up.
This need to be taken care of.
Money, spend some time with the family. Go do some things that's really gonna just heal my heart and mind. That's gonna keep, you know what I mean, keep me moving and growing, working on my body. And then now, you know what? All right, I sit down. Okay, let's take care of A. Let's take care of B, because I can't handle A, B, C, and D right now. You know what I'm saying?
It's the healthy habits, like you said. Like for me, my healthy habits is like meditation, prayer, working out. Without those three healthy habits, you know, I got vices. And
for sure.
But like those three healthy habits, I can't live without those.
There you go. Literally. There you go.
And I think like so much of that ability to kind of compartmentalize is a lot of the reasons, or probably the main reason all of us sitting here had success at a young age. You know what I mean? In whatever field it is, what we were doing, because we had all this BS going on around us. You know, no matter what the situation for the four of us, but it was just like, all right, you know, X, Y, Z needs to be done so I can, you know, get myself out of this situation and do right by my family. And now we kind of here, right? And you got to just, man, it's the same idea, and you kind of just got to keep prospering, keep maintaining that balance, and just pushing forward, man.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And it's so much easier too when you're younger to like, I suppressed a lot and I had no healthy habits, you know what I mean? So now I feel like as an adult, it's like trying to suppress, but without those healthy habits, like you were just saying, like getting paper, but really like working out, you know, spending time with your loved ones. Those give you that strength, kind of like you just said, those give you that strength to deal with what's in that drawer. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's a balance, man.
Oh shit. You and me. It's on me. Scale 1 to 10. I want to say, well, last episode I was like at a 7 or whatever. I want to say I'm like at a 6, 7. I still skinny as hell. I started back working out. Boy, that shit is. Child, please. Yo, man, dog, I'm back in there putting up the warm plate. I said, oh, that shit. I hit 10. Okay, hold on. I hit 10 the first time. I couldn't hit 10 the second time.
That get back is
crazy.
Man, 2-3 weeks, you stop 2-3 weeks, you lose it. Yeah. Imagine 2-3 months, you be like, God damn.
We talk about 2-3 years.
I can dig it.
It's been a lot of months.
And I feel like correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we're relatively the same. You back right now, I'm definitely off it. But like just picking it back up, like trying to get back into it since we left football anyway, and not being able to like really pick it back up how we did when we were playing football. And I don't know if that's what it is for you, but so much of it is for me. Like it was a part of that grind, and now that I'm not playing football, like it's like what I gotta do this for?
Yeah, I was going fuck, man. I got out the shower one day and said, oh, where my chest at?
Y'all exposed me to it.
Piggybacking on that, I'm not trying to do this for because I was gonna do this for. Floating around the one like meme that was popping around Instagram where you saying like you do this for like blah blah blah, like I do this so when I'm bending like I look good.
Yeah, that's a fact. I think I know which one you're talking about. He's like, yo, I'm working the book. He's like, man, y'all like get on here and lie, act like y'all working out to be, you know what I mean? All this motivational shit. Man, I'm trying to look good to get in the bed with this sling this shit. Word, no, for real.
I was like, honestly, that speaks to me more than that fake motivation.
Yeah, for real. Be real with yourself.
I like that.
I'm trying to flex, you know what I'm saying?
It was
like put the mirrors on the wall.
Wanted to get back in the fucking rhythm and everything, staying consistent. I've been trying to preach myself being consistent with everything that I do now, and so yeah, I've been working out, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
4 to 3 days a week, and shit, I'm here.
Cause you off for the summers too, right? So I feel like that helps keep you in a groove.
Yeah, I'm
like a
off
little
for the
structure.
summer and shit. All the shit I've been doing is just trying to. I try to be outside, man. Not as much as I want to, but I'm about to be outside, man. Marketing, like promoting this shit, getting motherfuckers to follow the podcast and everything like that. But yeah, 6, 7, man. This shit got me feeling good. I'm not too down now right now, so.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you're a natural athlete, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got genes that a lot of guys will kill for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like look at the good part is at least you can get in there and get some results a little bit faster to feed you to say, okay, all right, let me keep going. I mean, I'm starting to get that size back. I'm getting that speed back. That endurance.
Yeah, because as I go in there one day, I'm like, oh,
yeah, right, exactly. Not everybody have that. You know, what I
gotta start thinking about it like that, though, man.
That's how I look at it. Like it's like, cause like I started off the year crazy. I'm talking about I was in that motherfucker. I was there doing 2 a day sometimes. Like I
feel like that in the winter for some reason.
Yeah, but it was that beginning. I caught the bad beginning of the year.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, I did that for like 30, 45 days of that shit, and then I just, life started happening again and whatever, and I started just, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I'm blessed to be able to have those genes, like get in there 2 weeks and it's like, okay, you know what? Don't stop now. Like, get back. Like, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep going. Don't stop. So keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Y'all have that athletic ability to get that shit back in the snap. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's funny to hear y'all talk about like y'all connection, y'all relationship working out, because like for me, like I literally have to. Otherwise, like I'm not as motivated. I'm not like I'm damn near falling back into a depression.
I wish I had that.
I literally have to for like my sanity, my happiness.
I wish I should kick my ass like that, dude. I swear to God, I do. I'll lay there, then I'll be like, you know what? It's okay. Tomorrow, it's all right. It's all right tomorrow.
Now, because of that, I struggle with being vain, because like you know what I mean. Now, like. When you see your body looking a certain way, if it's not looking like that, you like, what the fuck? Yeah. But like, quite literally, I have to work out.
Nah, and I think how much, and I think it's, for me personally, I think it's a difference of like, that is a healthy habit, like I haven't adopted it yet, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't even realize, at least in adulthood, what the benefits are. You know what I'm saying? So like now I'm going without, but I don't even realize what I'm missing out on. So who's not to say, maybe for me it's just picking it up and I'm right back where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Perfectly though. It's only because you in adulthood now, so now you got to find your new relationship with it.
Exactly. But yeah, honest to God, I love that for you, because I hope when I get back in there, right, it's the same thing for me. You realize kind of this high you get, because what I was about to say is it's like the runner's high, but it comes over time. Right?
What's that drug that gets
dopamine?
Dopamine. Yeah. I'm a dopamine addict for sure.
All right, we finished with me. Well, my man.
Oh, yes, sir.
Chris Breezy, man. Chris Brown, the blackest man in here.
Yes, sir.
Chris Brown.
It's like, oh, you light skin so bad. You
Chris, you got love himself?
I love myself, baby. It just gotta be a light. It gotta be a nice light. It gotta be like you. I'm chocolate, so it gotta be like at the dark. No, all right. The light gotta hit just right.
You want to add a little creamer to it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Going out there. You want to add a little creamer. Story short, or long story long. For real, though.
What's your crazy?
How you feeling, man? She don't want to touch.
Shit, for real, man. It's beautiful. I'm at a 9 right now.
Come on. Let's go.
For sure.
Tell me why.
Good game.
Last time I was on here, so I was at like a 7. I would say it was like an 8. A lot of shit happened in my life. Lost a lot of family members, and but it's beautiful. Like to see how you still progress in life when others are gone. You know what I mean? And when you hold your head high and your chin up, the blessings that still come. And when you look at things in a positive light, you living for your loved ones, but you making it count. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not just counting your days.
That's a fact.
So seeing that come to fruition is great to see. So, I'm just taking that into consideration. Man, I'm back with my shorty, man. That shit.
Come on.
Another hand clap.
Yeah. Let's go.
We love you. Better than ever.
Shout out Shorty. Come on.
Definitely go show this.
It's a beautiful
That's what's
thing,
up.
man, you know, because it's like in this world right now, a lot of niggas be on this just like that toxic shit and be wanting to like hate their hearts and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's like cool. It's cool to like be like
yeah,
Damn,
it's like,
bro. Yo,
depressed low
at
key.
me next time. At me next time.
not embrace it, but like some motherfuckers be
No, I do. I have to. Because I'm not
embrace it,
so
but
I was in that.
Yeah,
zone
no, that's
too,
a
you know what
fact.
I mean, it's
Human, dog.
It is,
Yeah.
and it's a beautiful thing to like, you know, like dispel that from your heart because it is a poison in the sense that you got all these niggas out here that's just like trying to keep that poison alive.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing that, you know,
I think so.
I listen to my heart, you know what I mean? So that's what's up. What else, man? Work is good. About to be making some more money next month. So
Money.
Congrats.
You
Got some inflation catching.
Yeah. Me also on big bro.
next year I'm going back to school. So that's beautiful too. I'm about to be challenged. I love challenges. I love putting myself to the test.
Yes, sir.
I love passing and failing. I love it. So, but we're gonna be passing.
Come on.
Yeah, but you know, just putting myself to that struggle and you know, the road just look clear, man.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
We here. Live Uncut Chats. But no, yo. Free BG.
Yes, sir.
Free BG.
Brittany Griner, baby.
Free
This
Brittany
shit
Griner.
nuts, babe. Yo.
Let her out.
Damn. Could you imagine? You over there, basketball star, locked up in a fort. You ain't never. That's crazy, bro. That's meant. You don't know what they doing to her.
Honestly, I don't think they're doing shit to her just because she's been playing over there for so long. Playing like overseas for so long. They just using her as a fucking pawn, in my opinion.
For the U.S. to make us look bad.
Using her as a pawn. They're not terrorizing that girl. They just maybe feeding her less or whatever. But like, they're not doing what the worst what we might think. Like,
I don't know. That's Russia.
That's the crazy though, because our perception of Russia, all we think of is like bears, snow,
The big
and like,
lion
you know
dogs.
what I mean, like and like vodka, you know what I mean, like
In prison, you can't stand up straight. I remember I used to look up like the Russian jails and see like the prisons you had to walk like hunched over, and all of that, and they got the big sheep dogs that's part of the guard dogs. Like that shit is crazy, man.
what's that off of Call of Duty?
No,
I be wilding out.
I'll be wilding.
you can't cut it off.
I'll be wilding.
You can't cut it off.
I was told so much that I can't tell myself.
Hold up. So this is from today. Russian Foreign Ministry. This is a quote, a real quote. If a U.S. citizen was taken in connection with the fact that she was smuggling drugs and she does not deny this, then this should be commensurate with our Russian local laws and not with those adopted in San Francisco, New York, and Washington. So essentially, this is basically her saying like, you know, the U.S. is making a joke of the legal system trying to get Brittany Griner out. This quote is essentially like trying to put Brittany Griner in the light of like smuggling weed to Russia.
Right.
She was called a weed pen and she was playing overseas. Like I don't think I ever fly without a weed pen.
That's people playing
ever.
That's people playing semantics. Because like, technically, she was trying to get away.
Smuggling. She was smuggling.
You know what I mean? Like, she knows it's illegal, but like
you know exactly you're suggesting like she's some like pawn for the cartel and like selling shit. Like, come on now. Come on now. Yeah.
That's dead ass. Bro.
Yeah, come on.
It is messed up though. I did see the one picture of her like recently. She was in like her regular clothes. She had J's on and shit. So I'm thinking like, have they had her in the same clothes this whole time?
Maybe so. She probably got a uniform and
like
then the same
weird.
clothes she gonna wear back and forth to court.
She wasn't in like a suit or no. She was in street clothes.
oh, okay. I was gonna say maybe I'm dumb, but I feel like prison clothes is the same shit.
No, like she was like dripped up, but like yeah.
She on that drip.
Nah, for real. Like fresh ass kicks and shit. I'm like, she been in this shit the whole time.
She was in Russia in the mirror.
Word though.
She definitely looked fresh as fuck. that shit on since she been detained, bro. There ain't no, she ain't got no bacon neck on her crew neck, bro. That's a fresh ass tee, fresh out the dryer.
Yo,
this shit part of the simulation.
Her situation is real fucked up. I feel like in my opinion, we definitely. I mean, I'm not a politician, and I don't even like politics, but. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I bet you we not taking one of theirs and holding them hostage, because that's all that really is.
We wouldn't know about it though. Huh? We wouldn't know about it. We so ignorant. Star, we couldn't.
The U.S. would definitely do that, but to your point, like, I guess maybe not necessarily to your point, but like if this were LeBron, if this were Steph Curry, if this were anybody with any type of cachet that wasn't a WNBA player, they coming home.
You think so?
I think that comes down to money though, not really like men and women. It comes down to like LeBron a billionaire. You're not going to lock up one of our billionaires.
Yeah, because if they lock up Kim K coming home.
No.
Kim coming home. She brought
Rihanna, she's coming home.
Okay, so when you say Kim K,
Beyonce might come home. Rihanna might come home.
Rihanna's coming home. But I'm talking about Rihanna and B definitely getting out. But I'm talking about the Kim K's. What backing? We talking about people with strong backing. LeBron is not, fuck him being a billionaire. I don't mean shit.
Yeah, he got the backing. That's my point.
Kim K was activist of the year last year.
People, they don't got none of that on their back end. Like Drake going to jail in Sweden and was out in 5 hours.
It's interesting because Brittany Griner, like to everybody's point here, is probably the highest profile person you can get that doesn't have the backing to bring them home.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like that is like they came up on Russia low-key came up on a gold mine from their perspective. Because it's not Drake. Drake's coming home. You know what I mean? There's some ties in there that's going to get Drake home. Someone's going to get LeBron.
I agree, it's not like a man woman thing.
You made me think about it for sure.
Not a man woman thing. It's a man woman thing, but it definitely has like.
Is Ray J coming home?
Yeah, I'm about to say, give me like a counterpart.
Is Ray J coming home?
No.
Ray J ain't coming home.
No.
So it's not man woman.
Okay. But hold on. Let me finish. It definitely has like the money and all that shit and the backing and everything, but when you're Brittany Griner, Drake. LeBron James even said it, like, how do I even know, like, I want to come back to this country? Like, you gotta make an attempt. Like, the fact is, like, the lack of attempt to bring her home is nuts.
If I could fucking sit back without my feet beating up, I would. So I'm sitting up, I don't know if I was stiff.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I would have told you.
I would have told you.
Alright, cool. I be mad insecure about my body. I'm with you on that.
If I could be like this, I'll be feeling wavy.
I be watching the episode like, damn it, I didn't get it again. You trying new shit out like that.
You know what?
That's all.
I'm about to say first, drink that as much as you can so we can pour the oil.
Shit, I try to get me faded.
On a Thursday.
It's Thursday, baby.
I'm faded every day, man. I'm gonna get better though. God just ain't through with me yet.
Dude, I mean bartending too. Shit,
It's a fucking
I'm not even gonna lie. They go.
Imagine telling somebody. I tried to do the water shots, and I said it just didn't. Because you got to be kind of on a level to deal with everybody that's on that level.
Well, I was gonna say you probably get more tips when you're a little tipsy too. Just because you're a little more personable. Yeah.
That's a fact. Word.
Yeah, man. Oh, Drip Snoop. There it is again. Yo, we back. I don't know who, but
You already know. Oh yeah, we loaded. We're gonna tap back here. That other one was going crazy.
She bad as hell.
back there.
I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like. Hell no.
I can't see shit.
I ain't wear my glasses in the mirror.
Uncut Chats. You joining this bitch. Follow Uncut Chats, man.
Follow Uncut Chats right now. Everybody
Chats.
tap
Right
in.
now, I should see man.
Follow Trent Ferg 7.
Come to the shit. And Shaq man.
Word. Man, this shit. Man.
Shit, pop the bottle?
Yes, sir.
She got the blue eyes.
Why you got that window?
She bad low key.
I think you was just recording.
Chris, we recording, right?
What?
Yo, you wildin'. Look.
Yeah.
She got the French braid, bro.
I knew people. Why you really ask?
That's all I I think we're good. What's up, girl? We got a straw jawline.
Jaw straw.
Yeah.
I got it. Man, appreciate y'all boys having me, man. The show.
Facts. Man, appreciate you coming through.
Gang.
Shaq really got a talent for this guest picking shit, man. We had everybody we've had has been on the same type of time, I feel like. You know what I mean? They all about they all on their shit.
It's always flowing.
Yeah, do me last.
Lee, you saw the last time trouble?
Yeah, that's why you're laughing.
Wild again.
This is my first time trying this Artist Drip.
Many more to come, bro. Many more to come.
What you say?
I ain't never had this.
Yeah. It's your first time trying this shit? Oh. Exactly.
It's my first time trying it.
Oh. So you didn't say that.
Yo.
What the fuck I was pouring?
Yeah.
You were just speaking. I know. I feel you. I was proving a point.
Not the clearest blessing, bro.
I know y'all niggas.
Super album, the superalbum.com, man. Make sure y'all go get the super album off the superalbum.com. Got my ebook and everything on there. Go grab that, man. Please, man. This means a lot to me. This is the first and only super album in the world from any music artist. Nobody else had this. So please go grab the super album at the superalbum.com. Drip Sanchez.
Get a clip of that bad boy.
That was hard.
It was a lot of men who were upset that letters like this was coming to their mailbox. Yo, man, like, yo, man, I ordered the super album, man. You ain't tell me that joint was coming like that. My girl grabbing the mail.
Nah, I really like
Who's this?
I really like the QR code.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that before.
Memorabilia is hard.
I ain't never seen, especially local artists, like get that details.
International art.
Hell yeah.
We said everything's like linked to that shit too.
You gotta say from the town. You can't say local. You gotta say from the town. Artists
We
from
don't
the town.
use that word.
The local.
Only thing local around here is the news.
My bad.
Nah, it's all good. It's all
You ain't even
good.
seen artists from the town do that. I get what you mean.
But you know what though? When you start carrying,
I got more swag, so I feel you.
when you carry yourself like that, like artists don't understand. Up and coming artists don't understand that when you really carry yourself like that, it gives you the different look. It gives you the, you know what I'm saying, the different vibe to how people accept you. Because instead of calling yourself a local artist, even though you are still on the come up,
It's a mindset.
people hear you, they kind of look a little differently.
Especially coming from local
It's like if you see a blog and it says local artist, it's kind of like you might just keep scrolling, but you see international artist Drip Sanchez, you like, international.
And to everybody else's point, if you were an artist coming out, you put your first song out and you from Brooklyn, you just say Brooklyn artist. You don't say local artist, you know what I mean? And it's because of what?
It's not slick. At all.
What do you do?
What do you do?
At all.
What do you do?
Why isn't that?
I just had to let y'all know, like y'all not slick at all.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm so
Virgin funny as hell.
Put me on game.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm so confused.
Nah, I feel you though. Cause
I got poured more up in mine.
I'm an artist compared to international or even like Buffalo or just like your city name.
Yeah.
It's just like the tag. It's like it's like leaving out doctor after getting your PhD.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Not adding Esquire to your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you want to make that shit be as big as you
Put me on
can
game first. Sorry, what you talking about?
No, I'm good.
be. No,
You know what we're talking about?
no, he just giving me a funny ass look. But no, all right, yo, let's get into the interview, man.
You're rolling this whole time.
That ass, man, yo. You're the topic of discussion right now. And shit. I feel like we both been through a tough fucking time, yo. Losing our moms. I just want to throw out the name and I would just want you to tell me like shit. How you been dealing with it, how you been feeling moms, Yvonne? Death is never easy, you know. So I mean, obviously it's tough, you know what I'm saying? It's tough as hell. It's inexplainable. I still don't understand it. I still don't get it. You know what I mean? Like I always felt like I was a real smart and intelligent person. But this death shit, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? And that's the fucked up part. You know what I'm saying? I accept it, but I just don't get it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where my unbalance comes from. Because when you lose somebody that was your everything, your everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I never had a dad. So my mom was my everything. She took care of me, my brother, and my sister. You know what I'm saying? And from that, you become a different person. However, for anybody, you or anybody else, you gotta take that loss and make it enough ground to whereas you can still, you know what I mean, hurt and grieve and all of that, but you gotta immediately start pushing forward, because the more time that you take to not, as a man, as a young man, the more time you take to lack off of pushing through that grievance stage, that situation, you start losing that life. Especially when you drinking, you drugging, you partying, you doing everything to medicate, you know what I'm saying? It's like all right, bro, when you gonna get it? This shit is not changing.
Stunning your growth.
Exactly, there you go. It's like, you know what I'm saying, my uncle Sean, a lot of times he'll just say, no, you gotta deal with that shit. Like, deal with it. And when he says that, he means take that moment. Mm-hmm. Sit back and say, okay, you know what? All right, this shit is real. You know, it's kind of like hearing, like, I mean, I don't know if any of y'all ever been arrested before, but it's kind of like hearing that first slam of your cell door. It's like, oh shit, I'm really here. Like, realize you really, you know what I'm saying, you in this situation. So it's just like, for me, dealing with it, and I haven't dealt with it yet, truthfully speaking, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, dealing with it, you just don't want to put yourself, like I said, just like perfectly said, stunt your growth, because you start doing things like partying all the time, medicating it, drinking, drugging, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean, sleeping around with multiple women and just not taking that moment, it stunts your growth, and then now you held back, and now you disappointing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done made it through so much since my mom been gone because of doing dumb shit, and I know it's only because of her. And not only that, I lost my mom, I lost my aunt right after that. You know what I'm saying? Who helped take care of my mom. who didn't even disclose the fact that she had cancer also. So it was just like it's a tumble effect. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, who is a great rock, aside from my mom, who's like a second mom to me, has dementia and Alzheimer's. So it's like her mind state is not even fully concurrent. What's she knows what's going on. She knows the episode, but it's not a
understanding it.
She understands it, but it's just not. It's like you hear, but you're not here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you hear the music, but you just don't understand the words.
And you talking to her, and it's like such a.
There you go. So it's just like for me right now. That's why I said I'm submerging myself into healthy distractions. Yeah, the drinking at the bar may not be the best, but it's keeping me out of trouble. It's keeping me safe. You know what I mean?
As long as you're aware in those environments.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
You'll be in those environments.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a homely environment. The owners, they love me like I'm family to them. I'm you know what I mean? I'm family to them. The barbershop loves me. I'm family to them. Going back to what I was just saying to you earlier, like my environments have to stay sacred now. Like I can't allow myself to be outside of any, you know what I mean? And sometimes I still do, you know what I mean? Chippewa moment, Soho moment, you know what I mean? Whatever, bada bing, whatever. But I had to start staying sacred because with me having so much going and having so much still left to do in life, I can't afford to really for too many more fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? Like I done already did so much that could have went so bad, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying?
You look back and you see somebody else experience that's doing the same shit as you. There you go, a whole other route.
There you go. One of the best things one of my brothers told me when my mom first died was, you gotta straighten up and fly right now, because if you don't bounce back from this correctly, people they gonna look at you like they don't believe in you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to. It sounds harsh, like, but when your potential is like through the fucking sky, sorry, this is what you was put here for. Like you was put here for this trauma, because this trauma is the reason why you will actually achieve that. Like turbulence, nobody sometimes feels turbulence, but I was coming from somewhere and I was going somewhere. You never felt turbulence because you never took flight. And
well, to your point, like it's so much harder to achieve great things if you don't have something that you can kind of pick at as motivation. You know what I mean? You know, like a lot of my influences are Kanye, Jay-Z. You know, I fuck with Sap. You know, A$AP Rocky. I fuck with Cole. I fuck with Kendrick. You know, I fuck with Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with people with a story. You know what I mean? People with a message. You know what I'm saying? It may not be the message for you. It may not be the message for you, but it's a message for somebody. You know what I mean? Right. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And so balancing off of that and knowing that, okay, Kodak Black isn't where J. Cole is at, but he's still touching hearts and minds because it's a lot of young boys that's out here that's living like him. So much potential in the world, you know what I mean? But you slipping in, you know what I mean, and falling, but we don't know what he's going through. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure people look at me like that too. Can he drinks every day? Drip does this, Drip's always partying, Drip's But Drip worked like 15 times harder than you. You know what I'm saying? Like Drip don't get, he not just not getting sleep because he partying. Drip really not getting sleep because Drip on the garbage truck at 7 a.m. Drip slinging cuts. You know what I'm saying? Drip slinging cuts like all day in the shop, bleeding it. You know what I mean? Drip is in the bar making new connections and networking, learning new skills. You know what I'm saying? Making money at the same time too.
Hold on, let's be real about it though. You doing all this shit, but do you got a time for yourself though, bro? Because I've been like, bro, what was in my mind? I'm like, I've noticed like I needed a time for myself. Like you doing like you gotta get your shit, like you doing all this shit to not think about it.
Right.
But do you got a moment for yourself throughout the day? It was like,
before you answer that, for perspective's sake, how long has it been since you lost your mom?
I lost my mom February 20th last year.
Wow. Okay. All right, my fault. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like as I was saying, like shit, there has to be a moment in a day where you're not yourself. You are overthinking, you are overwhelmed.
And I think you well, sorry to interrupt, but what I was gonna say is when you were describing your schedule earlier, you know what I mean? Like that was my first thought. You know what I'm saying? But you were aware that you were kind of putting these things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think what Shaq is really trying to get at is like, how are you? You know, you have that shit in the drawer. You know that you're kind of trying to put yourself in positive spaces, but is that something that you're gonna, whatever is in that drawer, is that something that you plan on addressing later, kind of when you dealt with it, or what in the meantime have you used to kind of, acknowledge that those thoughts are there, but at the same time make yourself whole? Like how Clay talked about meditation, prayer, things like that kind of let you embrace that feeling, but also are, positive. Working out, like we talked about earlier, things along those lines type deal.
Right. Within all of that, I have kids, so you never heard me mention my kids until just now. So within all of that, evidently that takes away from some of your loved ones when you don't even take time for yourself when you got all of that going on.
Absolutely.
So it's more so of a fact of I'm really just focusing on me at the moment. Like, because if I'm not right and I'm not together, if this ain't right and I'm dealing with hatred and hurt and harsh feelings, I'm not right for my kids anyway. If my mind isn't right and I'm not in the right mental space, I'm not right for them anyway. So it's like, okay, you know what? Build yourself to be basically why I wear my rings, to try to commit more to myself, to commit more to me, to stay dedicated to me. No, I didn't talk to them 15 times out the day, but me and my sons do a workout every night at 9:15. You know what I mean? Seeing their face and them seeing mine and knowing that we doing something that's building each other up, is kind of the little intricate things that help me with that.
And I think it's important to mention that you're focusing on yourself to be better.
If I'm not right,
in the meantime, you're still seeing them daily. You know what I'm saying? And that's more than thousands, hundreds of thousands of fathers.
But I don't get that time though to answer your question.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Well, hold on. I want to piggyback on what he was saying real quick, and I think it's so important. I think, I have a younger father, he was probably about like 22 when I was born. So I would assume similar type situation.
I was 20 when my first
Okay, perfect. And, kind of seeing what he deals with now and everything, I wish he had taken that time. Right. I wish he had taken that time to get himself right. You know what I mean? Because I think he's older now. We're kind of growing up together, and that's kind of all coming to a head for him because he didn't take that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just props for you again. Just being aware, man.
Yeah,
being aware and doing what it takes to, be there for your kids. Succeed in life.
That's part of our generation.
Going back to being aware, because it's important you're aware you got to do your shit for your children, but that's what we were raised to be, like accustomed to, like take care of the next motherfucker. But are you taking care of yourself is really what I'm getting at, because again, it's important, like you take care of your kids and everything like that, but think of how much better of a father or of a person you might be if you took a moment to take care of yourself.
That's where I'm kind of at. Well, not even kind of. That's exactly where I'm at. It's more so of a right now. Money don't make you happy, but you not gonna not be happy if you got money. I'm sorry. People lie and they say that all the time, but there's things in life that there's places in life, there's people in life that you just don't obtain or don't get next to or don't get close to if you just don't put yourself in that certain tax bracket. Simple as that. Exactly.
Well, and to your point, like if I'm as sad as I can be, regardless of the situation, I'm a little happier if I got some money.
There you
know
go.
what I mean? Because there's a whole slew of problems that comes with that sadness.
There's more problems
that are money related.
Right.
Like,
but there's more problems. Right. When you suffer and when you
the only people that ever say that, the people that only ever say that shit are the people that haven't really been without.
There you go. Exactly.
And that's me coming from like a lower middle class. So I was never really without, but I didn't get to go on the vacations, XYZ. Only people that's ever really saying that are the people that,
Especially like, saying like lower middle class. I see my parents have to grind, go to school to like get their shit up when I was like still like mid-age.
Exactly. Yeah.
And especially even going all that, we still at Williamsville sitting.
Yeah, come on.
since they from birth is going to Barbados and all this other shit. Like they looking at us like y'all never go on a boat. Y'all never done.
Yeah, for sure.
You never go on a boat. Like you never go on a boat. Like nigga, no. Like, yo, for real.
The apartment we in now. Shout out to Neutrinos. Shout out Casey Neutrino. Man, that was my first like welcome to like a different type of world type energy. You know what I'm saying?
I was explaining that earlier. When I first came here, I was like,
when you pulled up, what was you like? You was like,
yo, listen, when we made that turn from over that way, we made
you
that
see
turn.
the sign, the center point.
Right, the center point sign. So the center point sign it wasn't, you know what I mean? But as soon as I turned, it was like, I'm looking at this house and it's like car. And I'm like, oh, that's a driveway. I said, oh shit! So now, but this in my head, and then I'm looking. But I'm a type of person. I had this, like, I like the soak in moments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I come with a strong vibe. Like anybody that's around me, they're gonna catch it. You gotta catch the vibe. So I'm soaking this, and I'm just looking like, wow. And we coming around. I'm like, wow.
yeah.
Oh, they consistent with this shit. This shit ain't getting. Oh, I'm not just riding by
One
the
off.
nice part of Maine and Hurdle where them houses is ducked in. This shit is. You only like this the whole over here. You built like this over there.
Around here with anything that's
yeah. Oh, this is really like it. And I just soaked it up, and I think that God knew that I needed that. Like I needed that moment.
A little motivate.
When Shaq came and opened up the door, and you know what I'm saying, I just was walking. I was like, okay, God, thank you, because I'm very like, I get real weary when it comes to doing things with people. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I hold myself to a certain standard, so I'm not gonna just do any podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is my brother, so it's like, all right, I already know he gonna, you know what I mean? He gonna have shit together. And when I came, and I was just like, wow.
Like, okay.
Oh, shit's together. Oh, shit's together. Like that ride, I needed it. Like that was one of my moments. Like when you take that, you ask me about that moment for myself. Those are the ones that I gravitate to. Those little solitude moments. Like today, I took the train to work. And I didn't speak to nobody, I didn't talk to nobody. And I got on the train and I took the train to work, and I was like, damn, that shit was all right. And when I told my young boys that cut hair at the shop, shout outs to Blake and Dom and them and Keemer and Baby J, they was like, yo, that's all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's New York vibe. Like, I needed that, bro. You know, that was one of my moments. So I actually had 2 moments today. Shouts out, 2 moments to me today. You know what I'm saying? For me and my relaxation and getting my mind right. But this was awesome. Like, this was truly awesome coming here. That shit caught me all the way off guard. I knew shit was together, but it was two together. I was like, yeah.
Hold on. Speaking on that point, actually, so have you always lived in Buffalo? Like,
I've been in Buffalo, born and raised my whole life.
Okay. So you never took any time you were in New York City or nothing like that?
I moved a lot of places, yeah. I done up and moved like same day, same night, same week. Oh, I'm leaving. Like LA, New York.
So you got a little vibe of like what it's like to be outside of Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think that's important.
I went to the Navy right out of high school.
Oh yeah. So you know. Can you speak a little bit to that? Like how important do you think that is shaped? You know, not even the Navy essentially, but like just being outside of Buffalo, seeing how other people live, what, you know, not other cultures are like, because it's all America. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yes, other culture.
well, exactly. You see what I'm saying? But like,
I'm saying
I'm thinking relative to the, you know, the rest of the world. But like, yeah, like the culture in New York City is different. You know what I mean? And just kind of like, I feel like in Buffalo a lot people get trapped in a bubble. You know what I mean? I think being able to move or be outside of Buffalo for however long, for whatever reason, is so valuable. You know what I mean? So if you could speak a little bit to that and kind of how that shaped you or giving you perspective, I think that'd be helpful.
Buffalo definitely gave me my ground. Buffalo makes you a hustler. Buffalo makes you humble. Buffalo makes you strive. Buffalo makes you strong. Buffalo makes you test yourself, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't ever step out of Buffalo, you never get to actually put yourself to the test to see if everything that you obtain from Buffalo actually works. I feel like I live and die by the saying, if you can make it in Buffalo, you can make it anywhere, because it comes with so much. We got all 4 seasons, so ain't nowhere that you can go in this world where you're not gonna have fall, snow. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go to Colorado, then you can go to, because you know how it feels to be cold. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so for me, right out the gate, 18 years old, train the Navy. Let's go see what this is about. Oh, didn't work. You know what I mean? I got a bad attitude. I don't like following instructions. I'm a Gemini. But I'm glad y'all gave me the experience. But fuck y'all. Because I don't got time to be, you know what I mean? That was my first time really dealing with racism and shit like that. Like, I never experienced that. However, like I said, God, he always has his hands on his chosen ones. It was a petty officer that was there from Buffalo. Hadn't been back to Buffalo in like 20 years, but he was from Buffalo, New York. And it was wild. You know what I mean? It was just like, he connected with me, and I told him, I was like, yo, I'm not going to make it, bro. It's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Because I just knew what God had for me. It was just like, all right, I wanted to hurry up and try to do something positive, but this ain't that. Cause
this is one.
Yeah, I'm not. No. If y'all treat me like this, and I'm trying to go out here and put my life on the line, oh nah, we're not gonna do that. So me going to the Navy shaped my discipline, shaped my organization skills, from socks to underwear to t-shirts to, you know what I'm saying, getting up and just the workout, the PT, the routine, all that. Just having that, you know what I'm saying, having that
foundation,
that girth up under you. You a man, stay clean. You know what I'm saying? Before COVID, washing your hands and all of that before you eat, eating properly. You know what I'm saying? Just certain ethics that you know what I'm saying, you want as a man. I try to instill in my kids, sitting upright, you know what I'm saying, not slouching. Like, I was chilling when we but now we communicate, we talking. I don't want to be on camera and I'm just you know what I mean? I'm not the interviewer. Now if I'm the interviewer, y'all can do that, but I'm the person that's here to, you know what I mean, showcase myself to whoever y'all expose me to.
Piggybacking on that, I'm not trying to be funny at all, because my little cousin, he lost his dad when he was real young, and I think for him personally, a lot of it was like, he didn't really have that discipline growing up. No one really held him accountable to that. Did you find that, you know, kind of doing it, having the experience that you have regardless, but having that discipline, did you find that, you know, with your past and not knowing your dad, that kind of helped too? Not to say your mom didn't discipline you, because I'm sure she did. You know what I'm saying?
It just put the hot sauce on chicken. My mom was real. She was like that. My mom was tough on us. You know what I mean? Especially as she raising boys. You know what I mean? So it's like, she's a woman raising men. You can't really raise a man as a woman. You just do the best you can. And hell yeah. Because when I got there, I had core ethics that other men that was my age at that time, or even we had guys that was in boot camp that was a little older than us. And they didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? So everything that she poured into me, I just
was just able to build on that.
Ferris wheeled it. Just kept adding on and kept adding on until that bitch was full. But yeah, the military helped, and then like I said, I moved LA, New York. I'll just use those two alone. Yeah. You know, New York was a survival moment for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking around with a book bag on, buying a hotel room every night. Had a car, left my car here, everything, you know what I'm saying? Didn't last too long, but it was just things that I got myself into. Did a photo shoot out there, showed me so much about myself, you know what I mean? How to pose, how to hold my head, it was a lot, you know what I mean? Just little shit that I like, you know what I'm saying? And then LA, if it wasn't for my kids, I probably wouldn't have came back.
It's a different world.
You know what I'm saying? Like LA was how I came up with Game. That's how I came up with Game, inspired by Kendrick Lamar Damn album. If you can see, it's red letters, DAM and period. So
talk to GVNG. Talk to the people. Let them know. You was talking to us a little bit about it. Let them know about the brand. You got a drop coming up soon, right?
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? These joints dropping tomorrow. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. This is one of my best creations, man. For real, man. No lie.
I already told him I need the link. I need the link early. I need the link early.
Gang members only. You know what I mean? And for those that want to know what gang means, I can read y'all the passage that comes on the back of the gang card. So when you buy the shirt, you add a sticker, little, you know what I mean, souvenirs. But gang represents unity. Different forces coming together as one in a positive way. That's why it isn't spelled the original way. No matter who or what your gang is, we all united. When you wear this, ain't no division. You know what I mean? So, like, it's just going there. Cali kind of put everything on me. People, like, all the time when I go in the barbershop and shit like that, they be like, yo, you look like you from California.
Pause real quick. They can get that from you at Signature Cuts,
yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Let them know, because they gonna want it. They gonna want it. They gonna want it.
Signature Cuts. Go ahead. But yeah, Cali put majority of my seasoning on me. I think that's what I needed to actually hit that it factor. I mean, knowing that I have the it factor. You know what I'm saying? Not being cocky, not being narcissistic, not being none of that. But I just know that the purpose that God has set for my life is just, I don't even know how big it is. You know? And with that being said, Cali was just like who moves to a different state all the way across the world? I never struggled not one day. You know, I didn't have to sleep on the streets. I didn't do none of that. I just went and I didn't know what I was really going for. I did casting calls. I seen Nipsey, you know what I mean? Like, this is all before he died. You know, I was hanging around Crips, Bloods, everything. When I first went there, I literally wore nothing but black, white, I'm dead ass. You guys, one of my brothers, all my brothers know, but my brother that I actually told that to the first initial time was my man Squally. And he was like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like, damn, because it's real. You know what I mean? Like, no, hell no, but we not about to play around about this.
I'll be out there getting jumped.
It was something that I didn't. Come on. It was something that I didn't have to
try to be fresh.
But I just picked up on the fact that let me just not leave. No, I already got red stars on me, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, I didn't care, but I just didn't want unnecessary dumb shit.
I'm saying I wouldn't have had to frame. I just mean I wouldn't have had the frame of mind to think of that. Right, that's all. Yeah, no, you was playing it right for sure.
So I ended up, you know what I'm saying, going out there. To make a long story short, or long story long, I ended up going out there and I just started instantly being inspired. Like, I would pray to God, like, God, please today, just let me just get this done. And I swear, shit just started falling into place. I could go on and on forever in my story of LA, but it just went immaculate. And by the end of the summer, I probably moved to April. By the end of the summer, I got me a loft downtown and I was back home. You know what I mean? But I was on shit. Like, gang was everywhere. People wear these bracelets to this day. People don't take this off. I was gonna bring some for y'all boys, but I was doing something. I got y'all for sure. Yes, sir. So it's just, it shaped my music, from my sound to how I record. It shaped the image part. Like, in Cali, you wear whatever the fuck you want to wear. I wear whatever I want to wear. Dress however I want to dress. Wear my hair how I want to wear it.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? Here, you got to be stationary. I'm not stationary. You can't put me in the box. Nowhere. I've never been able to be put in the box. Right. Even when I was in church, when I was younger, yeah, I could have been a part of a lot of groups or whatever. I was in a choir. I did that because that's just general. But when it came to, I used to mime. When it came to miming, I kind of just felt better doing it by myself. And I did it with my brothers, you know what I mean? My brother Sharif and Ray and all of them. But I just decided I just wanted to do it by myself because I felt like that's my expression time. You know what I mean? That's my moment. And Cali just brought that shit out of me, bro. I'm out there by myself, bro, making new friends, people that consider me new family, you know what I mean? And coming back here and gang, I feel like it's a nice known brand, you know what I'm saying, here so far. And the branding and the acting, and like I said, I got the movie coming out, you know what I'm saying, to come up. All that tied into just drip. And I realized something that my brothers gave me, drip isn't a name, it's not a person. It's actually a lifestyle.
I was about to say, yeah, before we move on, like, drip, like, where did the name come from?
Man, I got that name down the way, man. Word. I was down the way, and my man Sundun, man, he coming home real soon. He had took me up under his wing, you know what I mean? And the music, I kind of was falling faint. I was like, all right, you know what? This shit just about to be it. I'm about to go be a firefighter, be a barber, you know what I'm saying? And just, that's it. And he just one day just picked me up off my feet. It's like, yo, hell no, you about to do this. And we started moving. And the next thing you know, it was just like, I was caught, my name was him. His story in the making, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, and I still, you know what I mean, keep him in the back pocket, you know what I mean? But, man, we was chilling one day, and I swear to God.
It is tough, I'm sorry. It is tough.
But,
you were keep that in the back pocket.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, no, that joint right there.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's a fact. So it was just like, and it's his story, not history, because it's his story in the making. The story ain't over till I'm gone, so he's still making this motherfucker. But yeah, man, we was chilling. And I always loved to be fly, you know what I mean? I was part of a group called Fly Boys when I was younger, and we just always loved to get dressed, you know? And being fly was always something to me because, you know, my mom, she did the best she could to give us everything that we needed, you know? But them Jordans up there look a lot better than, you know what I'm saying? These what's-the-names on $69.99 sale, you know what I'm saying? But she, like I said, she kept us clean. But once I was able to afford my own clothes and all of that, I did that shit. And I always wanted to keep that same caliber. Like every time you see me, I don't give a fuck if I'm in the grocery store. I don't give a fuck if I'm in the laundromat. Damn, man, this nigga just don't never not be.
Hold on. I was thinking about this shit earlier though. Is that not a curse in itself though?
I was gonna mention that.
Listen, I grew up always having to have my cousin hand-me-downs or whatever, and now that I'm older and I can buy
I'll be wilding out.
I'll be wilding.
You can't cut it off.
I'll be wilding.
You can't cut it off.
I was told no so much that I can't tell myself no.
No, you can't cut it off. You can't cut it off. You just start as you get older though. You can't keep that shit going like that as you get older. But to answer your question, my man Sundun, my man Wee Doubles, my man Woo, all of them, we on Townsend, and they was like, yo, this nigga drippy.
Yo, your inspirational rapper, yo. What's up with that? Who was it?
Just one or
who? Like who, you got a multiple? Like,
yeah, it's a few.
You look like Nipsey, so like.
Nip definitely my dog. Nip is definitely one of my inspirations. Future, for sure.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Pluto is definitely, that's my like.
What about Pluto?
Everything. It's kind of like I'm looking at me. You know what I'm saying? Like just the image.
You got my BB Miles?
Why you look at me?
Shout out Alicia.
Yo, that's funny as hell. Yo,
it's like that.
It's like that. But yeah, but you know, but not just that though.
But facts.
You know what I mean? It's more so. Yeah, it's just man. The man got so many styles.
The hustle.
You know what I mean? The man got so many styles. You know what I'm saying? Like the women love him. You know what I mean? The niggas connect with him. You know what I mean? All that beef shit, he don't be into all, you know what I mean? He a player, bro. You know what I mean? I like the way he move. I like, you know what I'm saying?
He be harassing Russell Wilson, though.
Huh?
He be harassing Russell Wilson.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Good guys got to get it sometimes.
Trying to teach his son's little baby future. You got my name trying to make him the next NFL star. Like, hold on.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my motherfucking man. Jay-Z for sure. Like I said, Cole, Kendrick for sure. Honestly, bro, like I even look at like even Benny. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing him from here, seeing his grind up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? Like kicking it with him at times in the back of the shop and him telling me about advertisement ads and shit like that. Shit I'll just never forget, you know what I mean? Like definitely truly inspirational. Conway. Truly inspirational. You know what I'm saying? Like just you could have gave up so many times, you know what I mean? Like it had every reason to give up, you know what I'm saying? And didn't, you know what I mean? That's truly inspirational. Definitely West Side for sure. You know what I mean? I feel like just naming them, it wouldn't be right if they didn't influence me because they kicked the door down. So now when it's time for me to come through, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta, you know what I mean? Kick it hard.
West Side, is he more like on your style, like the selling clothes?
You know what I'm saying?
Out,
right.
Like more trendy,
There you go. So, man, then I got my young boys, you know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be the hard part for me when I get on, is the way I connect with the young people. Like Chief Keef, I love him. You know what I mean? NBA Youngboy, I love him. Kodak Black, I love him. You know, Meek Mill, well, he's my age, but I love him. You know what I'm saying? Like even your Kevin Gates, I love him. Like I don't have to like them personally, but their music, the creativity, what they bring. Like that's why I said I'm just a mixture of everybody that I fuck with.
So now that we here, everybody know. Like, I mean, shit, I knew you as a barber and everything like that. First time, like, shit, my brother was like, "Yo, go to Kennedy, blah blah." I didn't get a haircut by you when you was across the street.
Yep.
First time, but like, we know Kenny Drip the barber, Kenny the barber, signature cuts, and you was just talking about how all the rappers you love, right? Now we got a shit ton of rappers in Buffalo. We about to make it hot for you. I need you to give me your top 5 rappers in Buffalo.
I don't got 5. I got 3 for you.
I was gonna say top three, yeah.
I got 3 for you. I mean, like the on niggas or the
I mean, if you
Buffalo, bro. Nah, yeah. Your view of it, your perspective.
You got your
on, not on, whatever you got.
What's
y'all funny as hell. Yo, y'all funny as hell.
Put your ass on the spot. What's up?
I'm gonna definitely go, no specific order. I'll give y'all 3. I'll go Benny, Dre Cash.
Alright, them niggas on. Fuck them niggas.
All right,
y'all
cool.
niggas. But whatever. But straight Buffalo.
Dre Cash.
Dre Cash is straight Buffalo.
Yeah, it's straight Buffalo. But so is Chris Older, but still.
But
Damn.
hold on, man.
I get
Dre Cash. Michelle Visa. Her and Juicy Monet, I love they grind.
Yeah, I actually never heard of
They
them.
grind hard as fuck, like definitely. And,
What's the Instagram?
I think I seen my boys on No Label interview them down there.
What's the Instagram? Do you know the Instagram?
Yeah, Michelle Visa.
Shit, we can tag them.
Yeah, Michelle
number
Visa
2.
and Juicy Monet.
Hey, we coming for y'all next.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah, for sure. They definitely they going hard.
Check them out.
Man, my young boy Najee, for sure. Definitely love his style. Young World, I like his style.
He from East. Well, East. Kirby. Oh, y'all in there. Kirby.
That's Florida.
Shout out my man G Will, man. G Will. He just dropped the project too, man. So
Make sure you tag all these people.
I know you.
Oh no, facts.
Yeah,
yeah,
shit,
for
number 5, he put y'all in there.
yes, sir.
But shit, yeah. That boy nigga.
Oh. I said don't hit it.
It's crazy. It's crazy how, like, because I consider myself to be tapped into the scene, but the scene and social media, right, is so cliquey that like, I could think that I'm really tapped in, but I'm really only tapped into one portion of Buffalo. Like, your last 4 I never heard of, and I'm not down y'all. They talents y'all telling me, you know, I'm gonna tap in, but like, I see we came a long way in terms of unity, in terms of coming together as like the art scene, music community, but we really still have strides to make. Like, that's wild.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
We need bigger venues. That's what I really think it is.
but we deal with a segregated Buffalo, with a very racist Buffalo.
And
They need to get shut down.
I wanted to make a point when you was talking about how you got out of here and you seen all these other things, and then you said how like Buffalo, you know, made you. And I'm not taking Buffalo away. Like, Buffalo definitely creates hustlers, especially for black men, because, like you said, it's so segregated here, and we got such a small pocket. But man, I got in this rant like the other. I'm sorry, like I'm from here. I see the positives here, but man, I fucking hate Buffalo. I'm sorry, I fucking hate Buffalo.
It's real.
No, it's
I
a
got
fact.
the fucking bills all the way in Orchard Park. These white people was profiting off off the parking, they profiting off the hype, they profiting off the merch. Bro, you go to Cleveland, you go to Atlanta, you go to LA, New York City, man, we out there hustling.
Right.
We can't get out there. We don't even got bus routes out there, man.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. The whole ecosystem of the money in Buffalo is only made for the white people.
I could dig it.
And that shit really get to me. I love the culture here. I love what we got here. It's not like I got no personal hate. I just hate how it's so segregated and it's not made for us. I'm not
that's a fact.
Kids here.
That's a fact. Nah.
It's not happening.
The segregation.
Not gonna go out there and see all these white people. I'll say it, Casey. Come here, Casey.
Yeah, Casey, come down.
My kids is not gonna grow up to see 9 out of 10 people hopping on a Mercedes Benz be white.
We have a white man here to defend the whole white race.
I didn't say a word, bro.
It ain't your fault.
You're not white, you Jewish.
That's
My kids are not gonna grow up to see 9 out of 10 people step on a Mercedes Benz being white people and not black people. Bro, you go anywhere else, the ratio is way different. You see black people in excellence in suits having real businesses in all these other big cities. You come to Buffalo, bro, like literally 9, even in 10 out of 10 times, you see people jump out of these and be in these areas and be like in these riches and excellence. It's always white people. That's not a problem. It's just like in Buffalo, that's how it's designed.
Yeah, and I'm genuinely asking because as an accountant and a black man, I think it's relatively easy to kind of lead that life that you're talking about, right? But to your point, yeah, you go out of town, you see it so much more often. But like even living in DC, I saw the other side too. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw I went to my barbershop. I saw the people that came through the barbershop that were, around the people that I hung out with in DC, and I saw them struggling too. So I guess part of me wants to ask, like, how much of that is it being a major metropolitan city? Like if we looked at the rates, the percentages, you know what I mean? How far off are they? Comparing Buffalo to... Yeah, please. No, I'm genuinely curious.
So y'all both have points.
Yeah.
Buffalo is quite literally on the top 10 list of most segregated.
That is a fact. Right? That's a fact. Being home has kind of proven that to me. You know what I mean?
However, but we still have a Jack and Jill chapter in Buffalo. There's still a black elite here. And I think the issue is that in Buffalo, there's such a small black elite, and that black elite, that small percentage, whatever, they disassociate themselves with like blackness completely. And so you never see like somebody hopping out of a Bentley that's black and gonna slap you up. You know what I mean? Because they might hop out of a Bentley and be like, oh, like fuck you, nigga. Even though
that shit is the worst.
Even though you're black. That
shit is the worst. That's the worst.
You know what I mean? But that exists in every city.
That is the worst.
We have such a small percentage of people hopping out of Bentleys, and 90% of them motherfuckers going like that.
Now, this is not an excuse because black people shouldn't be like that.
No, that's the worst.
But when you're growing up and you're being raised and you're making your money as a black man in a segregated city, you're profiting and your connections that get you this money are off the backs of white men. So they're looking at us like the lower income or niggas from the town, they're looking at us like, oh, you're not gonna help me get my money, so fuck you.
Go ahead. No, finish. But what I was gonna say is, no, that's great perspective. And I'm not saying that you're saying you think like that. I think you're just trying to provide the perspective for those people. But like that shit is so weak because that's exactly how we perpetuate the exact standard that's been going on. And I know people like that. You know, like too closely. You know what I'm saying? But like
white people help me, so I'm gonna more associate with them.
And it's so much easier to be right. And it ain't no secret. I'm half black, half white. So I run it kind of in this circle, and being pulled in different directions and everything. But it is so weak to have that mindset because that is yeah, you're just not giving back to the idea that you can bring the next generation along, even if it's one person.
It's definitely possible.
Even if it's one extra person.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? That's,
I truly believe
come on now.
in 5-10 years, both of them look completely different. It's going to look a lot more of what I would like to see from my children.
Agreed.
I don't think it's impossible.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm saying right now, like it's bad. It's bad.
The problem is though too, like there's no instant gratification. Like it's never just right now everybody getting together just gonna immediately look good. Like this is gonna happen over time, unfortunately, and like we might not even see it happen the way we want it to.
For sure.
It might be 30, 40, 50, 60 years from now. The issue is like we gotta do the shit that's frustrating, put the pieces in place,
Do the work.
and we might not even see it happen the way we want.
And we got to become a bigger city.
No, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. Yeah.
For sure. It's
And
like,
I think that perspective is important too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to become a bigger city because you need a bigger plate. The thing is, the plate here is so small, so, you know, the way America works, white people are going to be eating off the plate first. That's how it works.
Well, I think going back to what you guys were saying, like Buffalo especially is more segregated than a lot of cities. And like again, I don't know how familiar you guys are with like redlining, right? But like way back when, and people were moving out of the city and like trying to buy houses and stuff. Like
Strategic as fuck.
correct. Strategically, it was made that way. Fucked up. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. And I think now, you know, people are starting to, but like, what are you going to do instantly?
there's no
You know
instant
what I'm saying? Like, there's no instant fix. So I think
That's what makes it challenging. Yeah, that's what makes it challenging. Yeah. But I mean, that's why
The instant fix is if we all, I mean, it's not instant, but if we all come together.
No, for sure. Well, no, for sure. But it's about like coming together and turning that into practical solutions, right? Because we talked about the George Floyd thing, right? Like and we made a moment in history, and that's something, you know what I mean? And I think it's tough because I think we got to keep stacking those little wins to an extent, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I kind of lean towards what you're saying, and like, damn, like it becomes, and this is what you said just now, but kind of like your overall mindset, like it becomes so overwhelming, you know what I mean? Like
the analogy is like, instead of just putting a Band-Aid over something over and over again,
Correct.
like it might stop bleeding, but like no, like stitch it up.
There you go.
Pull it up
There you
and
go.
find a solution.
There you
This
go.
conversation is such like a
You know what I mean?
series. That,
Yeah.
like you can't
cover
you
everything.
can't wrap this up in a 30-minute hour, not even 2 hour, 3 hours.
So that's what we're about to pivot.
Yeah.
And we about to get.
Can I say one more thing? I think by the time that we get to voting for presidents in elections in November, I think it is far too late by that point.
Yeah.
And I know, like, you know, voting is something that can seem like, you know, we talked about at the beginning of this off camera, you know what I mean, where it can get to a point where it seems like, damn, like I'm not doing nothing with this vote, you know, like I'm not making any actual change.
Right.
But if you feel that way, I would encourage you to, and this is something I haven't even done yet, but I would encourage you to look into these like local elections, look into these I don't know shit about politics. These primaries, secondaries. Third Aries, no, I'm playing. But all that stuff, you know what I mean? And vote at those levels and make sure that you're supporting people in the end of the day that you would not want to see run this country, but those type of people that if they ended up running the country, you wouldn't be upset about it.
Real quick before we wrap this up, just to go off my point just real quick. I'm not a guy who has a distaste for blacks working with whites or any of that.
Yeah.
Like we need more equality because a lot of black people are more radical where they're like, oh nah, like we don't want everything gotta be black. That's not how things grow. That's not how things work.
Right.
And I understand that perspective, and I'm piggybacking on your point. I understand that perspective. I understand how you get there. It's just, as far as the black man's triumph, like that perspective makes it so much less feasible. You know what I mean? Like, to your point, like if that is our mindset, we're limiting our growth inherently.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because we're all acknowledging right now, you know, that this is all controlled by the white man. So if we tell ourselves we're not willing to work with the white man, despite probably having justification to do so, you know, depending on history and personal experience, all that shit. But we're almost shooting ourselves in the foot at the same time by saying that.
Gotcha. That's a fact.
That's a long conversation.
I'm done though.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done preaching. I'm done preaching.
That's the whole episode.
Yeah, I'm done.
Might be maybe 3.
Back to the man topic. You barber. So when people come here in Buffalo, and for people who watch this shit who need a barber, top 5 barber shops in Buffalo.
Top 5.
3 or 5, whatever you feel more comfortable
Signature
with.
Cuts.
Yup.
Sean's House of Masters, Chopper Fellas. No specific order, ladies and gentlemen, except for Signature Cuts. Signature Cuts. Definitely number 1.
Number 1, baby.
Tatted on me.
Come on.
Signature Cuts. Signature Cuts again. Just let you know I'm serious. I'm serious about it, yeah. But Signature Cuts, Chopper Fellas, Sean's House of Masters.
Did you say Signature Cuts?
Signature Cuts. Oh man. Cause Al's Unisex for sure. And man.
If you ain't got one, I got one.
What you got? Who you got?
Yeah, shout out my man. He just opened his shop. He was at damn, I don't know where it's at. The one right next to Dr. Bird's. He was just over there.
Raheem.
Oh, Icons.
Yeah, no, not Raheem. Not Icons. Not Icons.
Oh, he's
his name. Not Icons. It was literally right next to Dr. Bird though, on that same block. He just opened his shop where Raheem used to be.
Yeah,
he used to.
Okay.
Yeah. So he just opened his shop. Ryan, Trevante, go by a bunch of different names. Open Trey's Fade Lounge right there next to Just Pizza.
I fuck with Trevante.
Right next to the gas station over there, man. He's a good one. We'll throw him on his list.
Yeah, for sure.
Signature Cuts.
That's a fact.
That's number 1.
And shout out Cuts by Jay over there on Allen Street. My man Justin Barker.
Come on.
Yeah, Cuts by Jay. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so get right.
I got shout my barber. Shout out my man's Duke. It's a small barber shop. Shout out my man's Duke.
We put a list up, but shout out to everybody that's
Everybody that's not fucking up here.
Yeah. Yo. If you really take the barber game serious, shout out to you. You know, if you really out here and this is your craft and you really taking it serious, shout outs to you, man. Every time you click them clippers, man.
Yo, barbers make a huge impact in our community.
Taking it serious. You know who you are.
You leave him alone.
Yo, shoot you.
Love you, bro.
Word, for sure.
I mean, well, shit. It looks like that's it, man. Yo, loved having you on, man. Thank you for coming on, y'all. Can't wait to see what the episode's like.
For sure.
Well,
Fuck you.
No, my man. His floor real quick. Hey, promote everything you got going on. You mentioned the movie that's coming out soon. You got the clothing drop tomorrow. Link up with him at Signature Cuts. We got some merch sitting here in front, man. Tell us what it's all about, baby.
All right, so pretty much, man. Again, and real quick, I just want to say shout out to Uncut. Man, I had a great time. This is definitely my family. I'm riding with gang for life. Right here, this will be coming inside your t-shirt package for the new tees that's dropping tomorrow. Again, I stand up for y'all. Show y'all hand created by Drip Sanchez. But we definitely got the stickers, always posting them everywhere around the town. We have the super album package that comes in the mail. Super album, which includes my ebook, my downloaded album, clean version and radio version and explicit version. You will have one of these, which will have the gang slogan on the back. You know what I mean? Just memorabilia for y'all. And the actual super album is right here. This will be coming in the mail. Men, I am not sending myself on the outside of this album, on the outside of this envelope on purpose. You know what I mean? It comes like that. But the album is titled No Time to Waste. You have your scan barcode on the back. The super album includes my book and includes my everything that my whole process of how I made everything. The book is definitely good. You definitely want to read it. It has a couple souvenir wallpaper photos. Then you are more than glad to delete them. You know what I mean? It just comes. It comes with a few.
Video is on.
So it's just me real quick. Is it just on him? If you a rapper, artist, musician, whatever you want to fucking call yourself, if you come on this show, you have to give us a freestyle. And shit, we got our boy Drip here. He about to give us a freestyle, man.
Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Let that joint come in a little bit. Alright, so listen. I could picture it perfect with Jigga Man, and we sitting conversing. J's in a 3-piece, I'm clean as a dish of detergent. Meanwhile, on my daily, I keep spitting these verses. Sacrificing everything I got, I felt that it's worth it. Debut Drip as a barber, but I flipped it and turned it. They hearing my name around the town, that shit is disturbing. Telling my man that I ain't hot. Yeah, nigga, I heard it, but be careful. For your name end up in more than some verses. I'm the niggas is a myth, my shooters will catch you slipping. Better get you some grip, I'm striving to make a better me. My baby mama's stressing me, I don't pay no mind though. That's all my mind keep telling me. Starting to see the envy, hear the gossip, feel the jealousy. How I get all of this, how they trying to live a legacy. I came up from a hard life, dark days and long nights. No pops, mama high, sometimes I wanna cry. My baby brother need to eat. Hold up, where the fuck was my parents at? I feel like this ain't my responsibility. I play like it was all good, but inside it was killing me. But that was just the younger me, the immature and stubborn me. But luckily I grew up, now my focus is luxury. And ain't nothing stopping me, I dare these pussies fuck with me.
Alright, let's listen to me. Episode 6, we got Drip in this bitch. Uncut Chats, we fucking lit.
Yeah!
Oh man.
Gang in this bitch, gang in this bitch.